Hello, I'd like to welcome all back to Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, where we are in Sandy Graves. Nothing to do with the grave symbol. Yeah. It's not going so hot today. I got beat up a lot. It took a lot of damage. Quite the pummeling and the batting. Also, a lot of enemies in this, well, a few enemies at least, that are very resistant to physical attacks, and Jonathan is just not keeping up. Oh, Jonathan, be glad you're not Charlotte, who has 0 defense. Then again, Charlotte does do a heck of a lot of damage. I think I'm going to equip Charlotte's mind boosts, because physical defense is much more practical most of the time. Like, at some point you have to make the decision, or you have to make the, oh my god, I just remembered, this is the game where, oh no! This is the game that has the horrible Frankenstein monster boss. We're not there yet, but oh no! Legion in this one is fun, especially because there's a very tasty, there's a very tasty food item you get before you fight Legion. Other than that, yeah, Clear Skies is kind of, Clear Skies is useful if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's pretty much not worth anything. It's also very cheap, meaning that if you're in a fuzzle fit, it might be just what you need. 2,000 smackaronis. Also ground a bit for cash. It goes surprisingly fast when you don't have, when you actually get drops, because hard drops are common. And I've started to see why. Oh yeah, now I go all the way back because there's a little underground passage that I think is completely optional, but there's stuff down there, like experience points. Oh, I also just remembered, in this episode we get a very anime cutscene, in the sense that it's so goddamn expositionatory. And also, those are real spikes. I just wanted to show that off, because you're probably never ever going to touch them. But yes, they are real spikes for some reason. Oh, that's a love one. No, everyone loves mutually assured destruction when it's harmless like that. And you come out alive, so it's not really mutually assured destruction. More mutually assured damage and the other guy dies. Look at this money. I got 100 coins just for that. Tit for tat, as they say. But yeah, what was I saying? God damn it. Yeah. The cutscene with Brauer is freaking, it's very, it's such a thing that you think, yeah, this is a cutscene you'd only see in an anime. Because just how smug everyone sounds in it. The good guys, the bad guys, everyone sounds like they're just there to deliver some exposition lines and do the usual, I'm so powerful, you're so weak, ha 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 ha, I can kill you anytime, so I'm gonna give you the chance to become strong enough to kill me later. Because that's smart. God fucking, I love this. This is on both ends because you can approach it from both ends, but this thing is supposed to shoot a laser beam. But it's broken. So the guy's just like, I can't believe they won't fix my lamp. It's not a deadly laser beam. It's also a very odd lamp. But hey, whatever. It also has warp, so you can just dodge through it. Despite me saying that I don't want Charlotte to just get some buffs to her defense. Actually, she's not far behind Jonathan at the end, where she has like 26 defense or something. 26. It's like Jonathan has more luck. That says a lot about his character. He also has 8 mines, so any elemental attack is just gonna cleave straight through him. Strength is also not that much higher than Charlotte's. Wow. I guess that her armor probably contributes most of that. If I had used my shuriken more, probably would have mastered it by the end of the video. Why did they fly backwards? That ghost was not that important. I actually like this enemy. It's very interesting. Very dynamic and interactive. Oh yeah, about the cutscene. The reason I don't like the cutscene is if you've watched any encounter between weak guys, strong guys early on in an adventure, it feels like the most staple fucking introduction of the bad guy possible. His goons are like, "Let me at him, boss! He's disrespecting you!" And he's like, no, we've got this other guy that's clearly going to be killed by the very people we're trying to kill. How are we not a threat if we ultimately kill death in his place? That's a question I'd like an answer to. God damn it, Brauer, you need a project manager. Someone to manage your budget. Someone to properly make sure that your resources and manpower is distributed in a proper fashion and not wasted on stupid bullshit like your arrogance. Yeah, you take that, you white dragon, I think they call them. Why aren't they called bone dragons? They're much more bony than they are white. Heck, these are gray, if anything. At least in Order of Ecclesia, they had enough whiteness that you could be like, yeah, maybe they were once, so now they're kind of, Also like that they're weak to whip because, you know, they're a Castlevania staple enemy. So naturally they're weak to whips, because Simon's just been whipping it into them. All damn day long. Oh yeah, this room contains yeah. I wonder what power will let us port through this thing. Yeah, those boulders hurt a lot, by the way. Oh man, I'm being risky. Look at that. Another hit and I'd be dead, so I was like, oh no. Oh! Oh, so lucky. So lucky. Look at all that magic flowing through the walls. I think about here, I decide to nurture myself with a nice potion. Actually, once I get up there, I actually go all the way back to the save point to heal. Look at all that experience. This song's pretty good. It's got a groove to it. It's jigging my jive, as they say. Oh man, I used a whole potion and I immediately take a hit, so it was a good decision. Or maybe the potion is what got me hit in the first place. Intrigue. To the max. I think around here I start getting interested as to how high my skill is. Am I there yet? Oh. Here I'm getting nervous. Oh look, money. Whole bunch of money, yeah. I'm gonna slurp up that money with my big old tongue like... Bet you those ectoplasms curse you and give you curse, anti-curse, because that's what they do. That's always what they do. Except, the funny thing is... I don't know if I'm gonna do Symphony of the Night as informative as this. Because Symphony of the Night doesn't have the menu layout, and generally you don't really need to grind in Symphony of the Night for anything. Like, sure, there's a couple of weapons that are neat to have, but generally speaking, in Symphony of the Night, there's no real reason. Yeah, I think this is where I restarted the recording after I went to the save point and ground some new money. Oh, look, it's the most anime cutscene. Oh, I didn't know you were here. Anime man. And you must be that guy. No, stop disrespecting him. Hold back, lady man. I can do myself business. Oh no, diminutive talk. Exposition. What's your last name, Brauer? Why don't you tell me that? Are you trying to X? Why are you X? Dracula? Haha, you are confused. Do you really think that thing you know is real, you person? No, it is not. Anime says that cannot be because of reasons of subversion. Yeah, look at all the subversion going on. Oh, look, person who had power is dumb. So if I take power of dumb person, I strong enough to not do dumb things. For sake of person, I will semi-justify my means. If you X, why not Y? Oh man, his power great, I know. That White Castle. Stupid reasons. Let's be dumb. Look at all this anime oozing from my face. Brauer, put on some goddamn makeup. Like, you are... Like, at least your daughters have some color with the hair, but your face is just as bland as a pastry. No need to kill them now while they're weak and wimpy, and they definitely won't be killing the person that we need to kill right now. They don't kill Death. You do that for them. And then Death come back for the final fight. Brauer, you suck! And they're all like, but I want to kill him. And he's like, no, 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 don't kill him now. Anime rules state you have to fight them later and get defeated in a horribly dishonorable way. Now I make my cool and sexy exit while you contemplate what I've said. Oh man, he's like Cthulhu. He makes people go bonkers and bananas. Alive, he didn't do shit! He literally did nothing to prove himself powerful other than his little painting trick, and that he has power. We're alive! He didn't fight us. He didn't show any intent on fighting us. He seemed dismissive of fighting us. Charlotte, we were not in any danger whatsoever. Not to mention the fact, considering how anime this has been so far, he can't kill us until the very end, where he kills us, we come back, and we're Super Saiyans. And because we're Saiyans, we also get bonus attack power, which means we're more deadly, and we're resurrected, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna die now because I'm sick and tired of these bullshit rules that just give heroes the advantage. I still love the fact that Vegeta apparently loses every significant fight, despite claiming to be strong. Oh no, this one goes nowhere, because, you know, if you figured it out once, they're not gonna tell you twice. Anyway, that was my rant. You can make of it what you want. Sweet! Here I decided to show up 1,000 blades! Well, in a bit. Here, I did not know what I picked up. It is a weapon for Jonathan, a claw that deals blunt and slash damage, which is pretty cool. Because that covers a lot of ground. Slash and blunt, you've practically got all the coverage that Jonathan in general needs. Oh, am I glad my window is closed, or people would be hearing it outside. Here, I actually decide to look at a guide as to all items of the game. And I'm like, what did I find? And it's, okie-do, it's Jonathan's weapon, isn't it? Oh man, you're so stupid. Stop this! It's not there! You might notice that this is a lot of items, despite being in the second-ish world. Whew. It's like they wanted to cover every possible stat permutation. Nah, it's a joke. It's just dumb. And yeah, look at the background. It's still 3D. There it is. It's actually not that bad. It's not as fast as Bullet Punch, but if you need to do a quick hit and you want to have elemental bonuses on your side, it's a pretty good weapon. One thing I don't like, though, is that the top screen element icons are blue. That, I guess it stands out really nicely, but it just looks a bit silly. You know, normally you don't put contrasts in something unless it's always immediately significant. God, I hate these ghosts. I'd be fine if Jonathan could one-shot them, but he can't. Waka. And also I decided to do 1,000 blades. That is such a freaking anime-like thing to do, is with the face is going. It's so it's probably something Japanese, considering that I think a lot of games generally do it. So let's just scrap that from the record. Waka knife's pretty cool. It's basically the knife, only it's a waka. Waka 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 waka. I'ma bite you in the butt with my waka. Watch it, Pac-Man. You already got 2 charges. So if you're wondering, the red skeletons, and I think later the red armors, can only be killed using a special weapon. The undead killer and, I think, the awakened version of the vampire killer. There might be another. I think Sanctuary can also kill them, but we don't have Sanctuary yet. We do need to get Sanctuary, because if we don't get Sanctuary, we have to get the bad ending. And I don't want to get the bad ending. I want to fight shitty Belmont. And get the cool whip. The cool whip. Look at that, she's 26 defense. What the hell's wrong with your stats, Jonathan? It really looks like she has more stats in total than Jonathan, I think. That is bonkers. Which I guess just shows you how important physical statistics are if she has more stats, but they're mostly like the mind thing. Yeah, I really like this enemy. I don't know, there's just something about him that's so cool. Like, you only attack his arm, his head is his vulnerable spot, and it's like, yeah. Just a fun little fight with the El Giza. Anyway, this video is about to end. That was fun. Other than that wacky cutscene that had literally nothing, it had no place here. I would have been fine with that cutscene in the castle, but it's in this painting for no other reason than just to be there. It could have taken place literally anywhere else, and that's just kind of dumb. But other than that, it's not a bad conversation. It's just so heavy on the exposition and stereotypes that it's a trope conversation. Oh, that's just birds clambering on my... Yeah, we're almost done. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, yeah. If you didn't, all. I'm sorry about my rants. I hope they weren't too heavy and too annoying. Otherwise, have a good day. Today's a nice day here so far. Lots of sunshine, lots of clouds, nice weather. Great. Yeah, Gale Force is great. Especially when you don't call it Gay Force. Although Gay Force would sound a jolly old time. Because that's what gay means. Jolly. Steel Ball is kind of weird, by the way. I want to see what it looks like leveled up, because that's just goofy. He literally just throws a ball. It's like, bonk! Bonk!